The renewable energy space is loaded with various options on everything from cars to your home. And we're joined this morning by a market leader who's focused on curating a portfolio for your lifestyle.
Yes, CEO Wil Ralston is here to show us how SinglePoint is focused on modernizing the space. Welcome, Wil.
Good morning.
Well, thank you for having me on today.
Of
Pleasure.
course.
How are you enjoying the snow, by the way? Seeing it from afar.
Well, you know, being able to see it from afar is the best.
There we go.
Go visit and go back.
Guy after
in
your
our
own
dry
heart.
place.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, so Wil, you know, we know sometimes the renewable energy space can be a little bit complicated for some to navigate. So talk to us about what SinglePoint is doing.
Well, so that's exactly it. It can be very complicated. There's lots of different options. And ultimately, what we want to do is simplify it. So our goal as a listed company, recently listed on Cboe, which is exactly like NASDAQ or New York Stock Exchange, is to find the best companies in the market for you to work with as a homeowner to go solar, improve your indoor air quality is another product we have, and ultimately make a more simple process for consumers to find a way to own their power.
You just mentioned obviously going public. How does that change things for your company? You know, how does that impact what you guys can do? How does that change things for you?
It really opens us up to drive market visibility. It brings in a new wave of investors. It brings in credibility and the opportunity to present our company on a national and eventually global scale.
So talk to us a bit about solar power, and you mentioned air quality and sort of what it is that people are really needing to look for in the future.
Well, our air is dirty. I'm going to just jump in right into air quality. Our air is dirty. There's a statistic out there that says every breath we take, if we're sharing air in a room, every 11 minutes, it's about the same as exchanging a kiss, if you can believe that. It's unbelievable. So we're sharing air with each other. And the best thing we can do is implement portable plug-and-play filtration systems, such as the units that we have at our company, Box Pure Air. So it's highly important to focus on our indoor air quality as people congregate. We get back to school. It's the season for different illnesses. So it's a very important topic for us.
Yeah, that's an important thing to mention as well. I mean, this is the season, and there's also a massive surge again with COVID right now. Are these things important for people to bring into their everyday life moving forward in their houses? And how do they do that? How does it fit in with their regular systems? They need to update, modify anything?
No, it's very simple. It's plug and play. You order, we ship, you plug it into a wall. Filter's good for 7 years, and you should be implementing it everywhere that you go. Most importantly, where we are congregating with a lot of people, because as you mentioned, it's that season. And it's not just about illness and everything else, it's about asthma. It's about keeping kids in school, keeping teachers at school, being able to fight those wildfires that we see every year and ensure that we're not inhaling that smoke. It's whole body health. It's extremely important to focus on our indoor air quality.
Talk to us a bit about how this actually works, because I think, sometimes people are like, well, how is this actually cleaning the air in my house?
Absolutely. So every filter that we send out, we use certified HEPA. Filtration is simple, it's researched, it's known, and we test every single one to remove 99.99% of impurities that are going through that filter.
How does this compare to others? I mean, obviously you guys are the market leaders, but what makes this a market leader? How does it differ to others, how it works?
So we're working to establish that position, and it's really our filtration. If you see this is 7 inches of purification here. Pleated air filters that are actually working to ensure that we trap everything and nothing gets through that. And it's trusted. It's been studied for years that filtration removes particles from the air.
Well, what made you passionate about, entering into this landscape?
I'm glad you asked that question. I was in a conference room with 12 other people when initially the pandemic hit. Every single one of us walked out with COVID that week. And we said, we have to look for a solution. This is airborne. We're going to find the solution. And that's when we found this and we said, this is it. We're going to go ahead and make this acquisition. Went ahead and acquired the company. And now we've been placing units throughout schools, California, South Carolina, Texas, Nevada. We're looking at ensuring that every kid, every teacher, every person has a right to clean, healthy air.
I mean, that's an important factor. And the other side, from what I understand with your business and the strategies you employ, is the renewable energy side of things as well. That's clearly the future as well, and something that everyone's looking to get a foot space in. Is that affordable now? Because I think some people think of solar panels for the house as being super expensive and a luxury item, but it could be an essential thing for people in the future.
You need 2 things. You need power, you need clean air. Energy costs have always been rising, 4% on average year over year. Last year, 14% was the rise. Once you go solar, you now own your energy. You're making your energy consumption redundant. So power outages, anything like that, you're able to still have power at your house. And it's really important that we're focused on creating a renewable environment, because we're just creating a better, greener environment for the longevity of what we're doing here on this earth.
Well, this has been really insightful. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Well, thank you for having me on.
For more information, visit SinglePoint.com.